All right, what's going on, guys? We got a 2021 Toyota Camry with the 4-cylinder, and it's time for its first oil change. So we're gonna do a step-by-step process on how to do the oil change.
All right, so to get access to the drain plug through here, we got to take off this shield. It's a couple 10 millimeters here. Just pop those off and the cover comes right off. All right, once you get all 4 bolts off, this cover, just slide it out a little bit. It has this lip here. Just pull down and it comes out. Pretty easy to come out. You have the drain plug here, and then the filter is right underneath it, right on the side. Very tiny, very small. But as you can see here, for being a car that's only a few years old, it's developing some sort of oil leak around the oil pan gasket. And this is a car with not even 10,000 miles, so if you're a Camry owner with the 4-cylinder, keep that in mind, because you know, pop a cover off and look every now and then, because if this leaks, I mean, it's not a bad leak, but it is leaking, that can get worse, you know, with time and end up ruining your engine. So Camry owners, you know, keep an eye out for that. But all right, so we're just gonna remove the plug, drain it, then change the filter and refill it. All right, so we're gonna loosen up this bolt. Loosens up pretty easy. They're not even up there hard. I mean, this engine was running, so it is hot, so be mindful of that if you're, you know, touching a car that's hot. This one was running, and the oil will be hot, but that's what it is. Just drain it into a pan. All right, so when you get ready to refill and replace your drain plug, you got to get a new gasket. Always get a new gasket. There's 2 sides to this gasket. The side that's fully coated, that side goes to the pan. I hope you can see that on camera. But there's one that's fully coated. You can't see the outer rim of it. And then if you flip it over, see how you can see a rim on it?
Yeah.
So that goes towards the pan, and this one goes towards the screw. So fully coated to the pan. So when you're on your when the screw is on, you should be just the way it should look. The fully coated part going towards the pan. And the part number is, let me give you a shot of the part number. This is the part number. I don't know if you can see it. There's a lot of glare. You gotta back up. You can't really see it.
The part number is 095156CD. Got it at O'Reilly's for $3.
Then you just tighten it. It uses, I think, 25 pounds, or I don't know. Let's just tighten it. That's it. Make sure it's tight.
Yeah, right there.
There you go. That's a good. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right there. 1 pound more. There we go. Great tightness right there. And then your oil filter is here. It's a little puny little one, really tiny, so we'll be able to extract that. It's a baby filter.
Hold on. Yep.
All right, so this is the filter here. I'm using one of these. You can buy the exact size for it. I use these that are universal. They tighten up when you spin them, or they open up to a, you know, they're adjustable. So, you know, I'm using a tight one. Just hold it real quick till it tightens up on it and it loosens up easy. Then just make sure you have something underneath it, because it loosens up pretty easy. Then just back it up a little bit, let it drain out a little bit. Not that much. Not too much will come out. And then that's it. And we have the baby filter there. Baby filter. Oh
wait, let me go get the... Here's the oil filter. Here's the part number. Shop around for these things because prices vary. Try to get it as cheap as possible. So here it is, M1 103A. Alright, so you got the original Toyota filter and the Mobil one that we're putting on. So you can see the size difference.
These are very, very little. See how big my hand looked next to these things? Shit, they could have just put a napkin in there. We would have been good. That's crazy. Remember, always your O-ring, make sure you coat it with a little bit of oil that fell out of the car. Just dip your finger in there. You know, be precision. You know, the precision is a key. Just, introduce it again to where it goes. It goes here on this thing here, so it screws in the middle. So make sure you get the yep. All right, so just put it in. It's on a little bit of an angle, so just place it in, get it started, seat it, and then once you hand tighten it, where you can't tighten it no more by hand, then you grab the clamp and give it like another quarter turn. You know, make sure it's tight. And that's pretty much it.
Now we fill it up.
And then, you know, make sure your plug is in, make sure that's in, and then replace your cover bolts.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's good to refill it without replacing this cover, like refill it, and make sure nothing is leaking, you know, just in case you leave your bolt loose or whatever. But once you know it's not dripping out or anything like that, and you got a good seal on your filter, then you replace your cover. But if you're pretty good and you're good about tightening things up, then you can replace the cover now. But sometimes it's better to be safe than sorry. All right, so once you tighten up the filter, place your cover back on, and then just introduce some of the bolts back in to wherever you got them from. Go around them, get a couple in there to hold it. Once you got one or two, you're good. Then just put the last two in. One all the way in the back. And that's it. Then you just tighten them down with however you loosen them. That's all 4 bolts tightened down, and you're all set here. Now it's just a refill, and off he goes. Now the refilling, just open up the plug, you know, counterclockwise, get a funnel, stick it in, grab your oil. This is the oil that the factory recommends. SAE, that's 016. You know, they go for like 10,000 miles, but I mean, I would do it a little earlier than that, but whatever floats your boat. Then just pour it in. And remember, if you're gonna go 10,000 miles on an oil change, the way the factory recommends, Make sure you buy good oil. Don't get cheap oil. You know, so just do your homework on that part, whatever you prefer. But because of the length of the oil changes, it is, you know, a lot of miles. You know, I'm used to changing it every 3 or 5,000.
It's 4.8 quarts. You're gonna put the whole 5?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So just drop the whole 5 in there. Don't worry. Once you change the filter, that's I mean it's a little one, but put the whole 5 in there. Don't be shy. Engines love oil. They love it. Then replace the oil filler cap again, and screw it in. Make sure you screw it in right. Don't cross thread it. Make sure it's tight. And that, my friend, is a wrap. So the only thing left to do now is just turn it on, back it up, check the oil level with the dipstick here. You know, just pull it out. You need to be like this shape here. You need to be up to this dot. That'll be top full, and the bottom one is out of quart, but anywhere in between those two are good. On a fresh oil change, you want to be up to that dot. So that's all you got to do. And that's it. Like and subscribe.